Hello, my name is Wendy Burns. I've been teaching kindergarten for a total of 15 years with a break in the middle to raise my own children. During my teaching career, teaching guided reading to K-5 students was introduced. I was not formally taught how to teach guided reading. I picked up bits and pieces along the years, and a big component of guided reading is having a word wall with sight words displayed in alphabetical order. As the students are introduced to each sight word, the words are put on display on the word wall. The words come from a predetermined set of 25 to 50 words. Sight words were started as words that could not be sounded out and they just needed to be memorized. The sight word list has grown into words that can be sounded out as well as words that do need to be memorized. Guided reading groups are set up by grouping students in groups with like abilities. The teacher will likely teach story elements and strategies to decode words while a child is learning to read. The common scenario is that a teacher has a low group that she meets with every day. There's usually a middle level group that the teacher meets with 2 to 3 times a week. And there's usually a high level group that only needs to meet with their teacher for reading group lessons about once a week. This system of teaching kindergarten children to read has been around for about 20 years. It seems to work well for a large portion of students. Due to the fact that I was never formally taught how to teach reading groups while I was in college, I'm constantly looking for other ways to help my students learn to be better readers. Over the past year, I've been hearing about a new reading system called the Science of Reading. I was intrigued, so I wondered if it would be beneficial for me to implement the Science of Reading into my K-5 class. Since I would be researching this topic on my own, I thought this would be a great topic for my research project. All I needed to do to find related articles was to type the Science of Reading into my Google search engine online. Many articles were presented to me, and I then began to wade through the multitude of articles. I did find many companies that wanted you to buy their curriculums to implement the Science of Reading in your classroom. Of course, they would have great reviews of their products. But I was keen to locate articles with proven research to better guide my decision of whether or not the Science of Reading would be a good fit for my K-5 class and my teaching style. Lo and behold, just about every article that I found with authentic Science of Reading research showed that this new way of teaching reading to young children really does work. The best piece of research that I came across was the fact that teaching whole word memorization is limited, and learning phonics empowers students with an exponential effect. And if a child memorizes 10 words, then the child can read 10 words. But if the child can learn the sounds of 10 letters, the child can read 350 three-sound words, 4,320 four-sound words, and 21,650 five-sound words, all from learning 10 sounds. And this fact blew my mind. I also learned that one of the key components of the Science of Reading curriculum is a sound wall instead of a word wall. Also, another big component of the Science of Reading is phonics and phonemic awareness. It has been noted that struggling readers often do not catch up. Studies have shown that phonemic awareness is one of the critical skills and a strong predictor of future reading success. I do work for a government-funded school district, and I am bound to their directives while teaching reading. So I will continue to use our system of guided reading that has been purchased for K-5. It does include a great set of leveled books to step students up gradually to higher levels. I am, however, allowed to supplement the curriculum that our district has provided with items that I deem important. After the results that my research has shown, you can be sure that I will be implementing a sound wall along with our word wall next year in K-5. I will also spend the majority of my teaching in the phonics lessons to build stronger readers. There is enough information that is available online that I will not need to purchase a Science of Reading curriculum. I will be following closely about teaching a sound wall while I also teach the word wall words that contain sight words. This has been a very successful research project, and I'm sure that my Science of Reading enhanced lessons will benefit many K-5 students in the future, as well as benefiting the reading scores of my future students. Thank you. Okay.
Did you reset it?
Yeah, but it said end.
Jim?
I said.